minute since we've done a Sunday video, and I miss them, and I miss you guys on Sundays. So I've had a lot of time on my hands, and I figured, like, we need these back. I know you guys want them back, so here we are. The first video to start out our Sunday series, once again, is going to be how to start a Bible study. Now, I have uploaded this video before, but you guys have been loving it, and a lot of new people have been watching it lately, and I figured I would make an updated version. How to start a Bible study on your own, how to start a Bible study on Zoom, from home, like all these different new things that's going on in our world, and how to start a Bible study in that and then continue it over later when we're able to see everybody again. Real quick before I get started, I'm going to share just a verse of the day that I will start doing, where I randomly open my Bible and see what we find. So the verse for today is 2 Chronicles 32:8. With him is only the arm of flesh, but with us is the Lord our God to help us and to fight our battles. Okay, so let's get started. How do you start a Bible study with your friends at home, maybe on the internet, all that good stuff? Well, the first thing you need to do is get a group of people involved. Send out a group text, send out some individual texts to different people, to your friends and things like that, and see who's interested. See kind of what they want to do, what they want to get out of it, what they want their group to be. I've been in a variety of different Bible studies with different structures. So I've been in Bible studies where we read a book together, kind of like a book club. I've been in a Bible study where we pick a specific chapter in the Bible and then we study that. I've been in a Bible study kind of where it's pretty open and we just talk about what we're going through, verses we found that week, things we're struggling with, and all that. So your Bible study that you're starting with your friends can be however you guys want, and it can be made however you guys want for the needs of the people in your group. I think the easiest thing to do if you are a beginner is just to handpick out a couple of verses and talk about them. How do they make you feel? Look up some commentaries about them. What chapter are they coming from? What's the context of that verse? What is God trying to teach you in that verse? How can you apply that verse to your life? I think if you start small like that, everyone bringing a verse that they feel is important to them in that time could really help build that conversation, especially if you have never done a Bible study with these people before. If you've never done a Bible study with your friends, maybe the faith thing, or maybe meeting and talking about your faith is new, and the learning verses that stood out to people can really help you kind of like understand their faith and how they approach things. If you are wanting to start your Bible study over Zoom or FaceTime, I would say you should talk to the people that you are wanting to do your Bible study with and pick out a time and a day where you guys usually have free and you can all meet together. If you have a set schedule and a set time for your Bible study, it is more likely to go smoothly and everyone is expecting the Bible study to be on that day. Right now, I have Bible studies that are meeting like Thursdays at 9 in the morning, Wednesdays at 7 p.m. So I always know those times and I'm able to keep those times open. I think another great tip is to not force anything in Bible studies. Don't force vulnerability. Don't force your friends or the people in your Bible study to be vulnerable and talk. You're going to want to, as the leader of your Bible study, you're going to kind of want to have things planned, kind of to lead the group along. If you have a lot of people that aren't just feeling comfortable talking, then there might be some days where you're just leading it and they're listening and they're kind of like throwing in a few things every once in a while. But I think you kind of just have to test it out and see how it goes. You'll never know unless you try. Sorry, I'm holding a marker. You never know unless you just try and see how it goes. I think it's always really awesome to start your Bible study with a prayer, kind of to open up that floor, invite God into this time with you guys, and kind of just to break the ice, I guess, a little bit, to ready your hearts for what you're about to talk about, and just once again inviting God into that space. And then it's always really awesome to end your Bible study with prayer as well, asking about prayer requests that people in your group have, and then having someone pray over that. Now there's a ton of different ways you can do your prayer in a group. You can have one person that just says the whole prayer and maybe it changes every week, or you can, I've done it where there's a group of people and you pray for the person to your right and it kind of just goes like this, or you can have someone start the prayer and then end the prayer. There's just so many different ways you can do it, whatever feels comfortable for you guys. What I love about doing prayer requests at the end of your Bible study is you pray for those things and the people in your group throughout the week, and then when you come back to your Bible study again, you kind of have something to talk about, asking the people how their week went. Did any of their prayers get answers, like how they felt in that area that they needed help? I always love doing that. I think that's like a really great way to start out your Bible study. Another important thing to know is you're not going to know everything. You guys might be studying the book of Romans and you read like a whole chapter and you're like, I have no idea what this means, and nobody in your group knows what this means. That's okay. Google it, find some commentaries. There's some amazing commentaries out there and like study guides. EnduringWord.com has a lot of good commentaries. Kind of just read into it, see what you guys find. It could be like a really fun exercise together to go through that and figure out like what's going on, because there are things in the Bible that are so confusing and even I don't know what's going on, and it's really, really cool to see like what other people in your group has to say about it. I think another important thing about starting a Bible study is not being hurt or upset, like if nobody shows up or if only a few people show up. You might have 20 people or more say that they want to start this Bible study with you, but if they don't show up, you can't get upset about it. If you leave your Bible study up as a very open thing, you have these set times and whoever wants to show up will show up. It's gonna work a lot better, and not placing those expectations on everyone in the group to show up every week. Like, we're all going through things throughout the week. Maybe we aren't just feeling up to talking in a group. Maybe we're just kind of like going through something right now where we just don't feel like going to a Bible study, and that's okay. Maybe after your Bible study, checking in with those people and seeing if there's any ways you can pray for them and just saying, hey, this is what you missed in the Bible study. That's going to be a lot healthier for your Bible study dynamic. Yeah, I think that's just about it. If you guys have any other questions or you just don't know like how to come up with Bible study ideas, maybe we can come up with some different books you can read and things like that. That could be helpful. I think to start out, just pick a book in the Bible and kind of go chapter by chapter and see how it goes. There's been a Bible study I did where we read a verse that was like really pretty and had a lot of description. So then during the week we all created like little art pieces. Well, I forgot, but some of the other people in the group created some really pretty art pieces that inspired them by that verse. So that's really fun. I think just getting creative. Like, your Bible study doesn't have to feel so like structured and rigid and like intimidating. Like, just kind of let it flow, see how people are feeling, invite God into that space, and just start from there. I'd say just start. Just start a Bible study with your friends, and I hope this video helps. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm excited to hear about all your Bible studies that you start. And if you need me to join, heck, I'd love to do that. Leave any comments down below and I'll try to answer all of them. And I love you guys so much. I will see all of your beautiful faces on Fridays.